What's going on, guys? It's Commander RestlessCorpse back here with Elite Dangerous. Now we have one more system to go before we're out of this constellation or we're moving on. But I wanted to jump into this particular system just because I saw that there was a black hole in it. But look at the system, man. It looks crazy. So there's the black hole here. There's a giant star here. I'm not sure what kind that is, and I'm not sure how big it is compared to like other stars that I've been to. Just looking at the system map, we'll have to check it out. But there's a whole bunch of, like, there's another T-Tauri with rings and whatnot, and a whole bunch of gas giants, which are kind of far away, to be honest. So I'm probably not going to be hitting those. But I'm going to try and take a look at the star. But we've got the black hole here, which is why I came here. But look at this guy. This guy looks cool, man. It's like I would assume that's a gas giant, but I've never seen one so detailed on the system map. So that one's not very far away, and it seems to be linked to this black hole, so I wonder how actually close it is to the black hole. But the planet is only about 3K light seconds away, so it's going to be easy to jump to that. So what I'm going to do is, I've already scanned this guy. I'm going to try and scan, or I'm obviously going to scan these two, but I'm also going to try and get this one, depending on how far away it is. It looks like it's about 52K, but considering how huge it looks, I might be able to scan it from pretty far away. So I'm going to jump over to this guy real quick and get that scanned. And let's take a look at the other sun. The other sun is 53 light seconds, or 53,000 light seconds away. So let's just go ahead and get this stuff scanned up and move on. This was just a random system that I saw when looking to see what I still needed to scan up. So we'll have this one done pretty soon, and we'll move on. Now, I actually, I was thinking about it, and the Lagoon Nebula is pretty damn far away. And it's also, like, the plan was to jump to the Lagoon Nebula, hang out in there for a while, then jump back to the Paw Nebula, which is close to where I am now, and then move into the core from there. I kind of want to go to the core from an odd angle to try and get a lot of first discoveries. So what I'm thinking, guys, and hear me out, what I'm thinking is, instead of going to the Lagoon Nebula now, I'm going to go to the Cat's Paw, and then I'm going to swing around to the right and then move into the core. We'll hit the Lagoon Nebula on the way back. I mean, to be honest, I just want to see a nebula. I want to be inside a nebula and super cruise around it and try to get cool screenshots and whatnot. I think the Cat's Paw Nebula will probably be good enough for that. I do want to hit the Lagoon Nebula. So hitting it on the way back, because I'll just, from the core, is, remember, I'm going to go to the core and I'm going to go past it, and I'm going to dick around up to the north end of the galaxy for a while. But on my way home, I'm just going to be beelining it home. So I'll probably be going straight through the core and then through the Lagoon Nebula and then back home, because that's just like a straight line. So we're going to do it that way. I'm not going to worry about the Lagoon Nebula this time. We're going to go to the Cat's Paw, and then we're going to swing around to the right and check out some stuff there, and then move into the core from there. Alright, so it turned out that was just a normal-ass Class 4 gas giant, but it just looked really cool on the system map, so I wanted to check it out. But I'm going to get this black hole scanned up. It's become routine now for the black holes, since they were everywhere in the last episode, and there's still a bunch of them in and around this constellation. And I'm going to get, a few before we move on. But I think, like I already said, I'm kind of pounding it into the ground at this point, but we're going to jump off the tip of this constellation straight to the Cat's Paw Nebula. Okay, guys, here's the deal. I'm 56,000 light seconds away from this star here, and I'm already able to scan it. That means it's going to be absolutely massive. So I am going to get over there and check it out. It's an F. Super white, or a white supergiant. I've never seen a white supergiant. So I want to go take a look at it. So bear with me. I know that I'm spending a lot of time in this system when I could be moving on and getting to other stuff, but the whole point of this is to go out and find cool stuff, right? So let's go take a look at this star and see if it is indeed super cool. You see what I did there? Because it's a white super... Never mind. I'll see myself out. Look how goddamn bright this star is, guys. We're still 15K out. I swear, I've almost got 300 hours logged in this game. And I'm still, at every turn, finding things that amaze the shit out of me. Space is awesome. And this game is pretty awesome as well, but it manages to capture that, that childlike wonder and shit that you see. When you're a kid, space is the coolest thing ever. You want to be an astronaut, you want to go into space, you watch space movies and stuff, and you think, man, it would be, oh my god, look at that thing. You can't even see the defined circle of it. But when you're a kid, you dream of going up into space and having adventures and stuff, and I mean, this is pretty close. This game is pretty close to that. It makes me feel like a kid flying around in space and seeing cool stuff. I mean, I'm 35 years old, guys. I mean, I've seen a lot, and it's kind of hard to amaze me sometimes, but this game manages to do it. And I think that's awesome, and that's why I love this game so much. And that's why I'm okay with, just flying around doing nothing sometimes. But we're coming up on this sun. Man, this star is absolutely ridiculous, guys. It is the brightest thing I have ever seen in this game. And I'm kind of hoping that it's not going to destroy my eyes when I get close enough to it to scoop. Because it is an F, so you can scoop. And I do need a little sliver of fuel. I'm about to lose another ton. So I'm going to have to scoop it for a little bit. Oh, I wanted to say, though, I did look at the galaxy map and check the specs of it. It is an F21 AB. Now, the 2 denotes that it is the 3rd hottest sun, and the 1 denotes that it is the 2nd largest sun. I mean, look at that, man. We're still 1,100 light seconds out. So I don't know what it's going to do to my heat trying to scoop it, being that it is the 3rd hottest. But look at this majestic motherfucker right here. That is super cool. I better throttle down, though, or we're going to have some problems. Wow. Look at that thing. Look at all those flares all over it and stuff. All right, we're going to do some scooping and see how much of my screen it takes up while we're in scoop range. It is so bright. Look at that heat just jump. Yeah, it takes up almost my entire screen at 153 light seconds out. Wow. All right. Well, I guess while we're here, we might as well check out some close planets maybe. There's this one. I'm going to scoop this or scan this one and then we'll get on the road, but I have to plot a new course. Where the hell is that? I think it's on the other side of the sun. Star. Sorry, somebody. Oh, that's getting really loud. I think I'm getting too close. So one of you did say in one of the comments that I shouldn't call them suns. I should call them stars. And I know that. And it just kind of, it goes back and forth in my brain. Sometimes I call it a sun, sometimes I call it a star. I'm not so sure that like he was saying that our sun is called the sun because that's what we call it. It's our sun. But if you think back to like sci-fi literature, even, Star Wars and stuff like that, Tatooine had multiple suns and they called them suns. They didn't call them stars, they called them suns. I think for a star that is near a planetary body, it is the sun of that planet. But still, when we're flying around out in space, probably should call it a star. That is not actually what I thought I was scanning. Oh. Yeah, that one. Well, let's see how far away this one is. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. See how far away this one is. If I can scan it from where I am, no, I cannot. But it's a gas giant, so I think I can scan it from about 900 out. Let's get a little bit closer to it, scan it, and then be on our way. Alright, so while we're scanning this guy, we're going to take a look at the galaxy map. So the plan now, I still have to hit this guy. That is the last destination in this constellation. And then So we can swing off to the Cat's Paw Nebula because it's just right the hell there, whereas Lagoon Nebula is way over there. And the plan was to go out this way and swing inward and go to the core. So the Cat's Paw Nebula is our next, like, I guess our next target. So let's see how far away the Cat's Paw Nebula actually is. And if there are any systems in the nebula. Yeah, it looks like there are. Excellent. I want to go like right into it. I don't know why this A didn't show up. No, not that one. This one. Because this is in the nebula. But it is 1,400, almost 1,500 light years away, so we're not going to be able to plot a course directly to it. So let's get back to where we are and look for interesting things along the way. But first, I've got to plot a course to this guy, so let's get rid of all that crap. Oh, that's why, because I didn't have A's targeted. I'm keeping these targeted just in case I happen to see one. I can fly to it and check it out, because like I said in the last video, I've never seen any. So which one was it? Yeah, that one. That's the one, but I want to take a look at some of the other ones around it and see what they've got to offer. That one's just got an O. This one has a black hole. That one's got a whole bunch of crap. Oh. That's got an O0, which means it is the hottest that you can find. So one of these had a black hole. Let's hit that one. We're going to hit this black hole, and then we're going to go straight over there. And it's one jump away. Excellent. All right, so that black hole is actually not that far away. It's only 859 light seconds, but there is also another big star here, and then a whole bunch of stars. Man, it's a ridiculous amount here with this really big... Like, it looks like the star has moons, or are those planets? I don't know. But I'm only going to scan these two and the black hole. And this is actually super close to this star. So it might be a good screenshot opportunity. Maybe not. It's a little bit further than I thought. But easy to scan. I'm going to grab this one, and we'll swing over to the black hole, and then we're going to actually move on to the last star in the constellation, or at least in the constellation plan that I had. There's a bunch of stars in the constellation I didn't go to. But I think it'll be okay, guys, because they've all been scanned anyway. It's nothing special, really. Now, the saddest thing about these black holes, for me, is that if I had found one way earlier in the journey, I'd have been a little bit more bold about it, because I really want to get in there super close and see if you can see the event horizon and the singularity. I don't know if they actually show up or if they're actually something that you can see. Like, the event horizon is, I think, the line at which the black hole itself starts to trap matter. And the singularity is like the core of the black hole. And I think that'd be really cool if you could get in there and see them. But because black holes are dangerous, and we're this far out, and we've been out for this long, and we've got, you know, a whole bunch of first discoveries and stuff like that, I don't want to lose all that by being too curious. So maybe when we're done with all of this exploration stuff and I get back to the bubble and I turn in all my data, I'll make a special trip straight to a system that has a black hole, and I'll get real close and check it out. Maybe even run into it and see if we can blow up or something. I don't know. But for now, we're going to be safe around these things, and we're just going to scan them at the maximum range that we can and then get the hell out. But now that we've got this one scanning, let's plot our next course. The scan is done. To right there. That is the last section in this constellation that I'm checking out. Now it has an O0, like I said, is it's an O05. I don't know what the Z is, but the 5 is the size. It's a pretty mid-range size for an O, and the 0 means that it is the hottest that it can be. So let's go. I'll see you guys there. I'm pretty sure that the 0 rated O star that we're jumping to here is not the main star. I think the main star is an 8, so it's not that hot. So we're gonna. It is relatively huge though, but I guess O stars are all pretty kind of big. But let's get a little bit of scoopage going on. Target this little guy and check the system map as usual. That's kind of like my MO. I jump into a new system, I get in scoop range, start scanning the main star, and take a look at the system map. Alright, so that is the super hot one, but there's a lot of stars here. I mean, there's a ridiculous amount of like T-Tari stars here. And planets and stuff, and I could land on that one. I feel like I've been here before. This looks very familiar.
Fuel scooping complete.
There's another system that kind of looks this way, but it didn't have this many of these down here. But look at all these, oh my god, that is the blackest planet I've ever seen. Look at that thing. It's too far away to scan, though. Actually, so is this, but we'll see. We'll see how far out I can scan it from. But these are metal-rich planets. I should probably scan those. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm sure that, yeah, this one's scanned. Let's target that one and see how close it is. It is 84,000 light seconds away. So I'm going to have to get closer to scan it. So let's do that. Alright, now that we've got that guy all scanned up, it's time to start toward the Paw Nebula, which is over there. So what we're going to need to do, because it's too far away, is just look for interesting things on the way to it. So we're going to zoom decently far in. I'm going to keep the setup that I've got going on here and just kind of check things out along the way. I mean, this one's got a lot of stars. A bunch of A's, an F, and a B. We're going to need to start going downward as well. Alright, I'll tell you what. We're picking this one. Wait. Did I see neutron stars? I thought I saw neutron stars. Did I not see neutron stars? But if I saw neutron stars, then we can go check those out. There's something there. There's a neutron star. What about you? What are you? Alright, this is our target right here. Let's start moving toward that. It's not too many jumps, and it's jumping through a whole bunch of systems that I have filtered out from the map. What about this guy? It's a little closer, but this one is moving downward, which is what we need to do, and there's another neutron star pretty close to it. Alright. That works for me. Let's go. Wait, what is that? That one's closer. Yeah, we'll do that one instead. And then we'll go up to that one. So just as a point of reference for how large that star was earlier in the video, we were something like 152 or whatever light seconds away from it when it was taking up the entire screen. And I'm looking at a star from 107 light seconds away, and it's tiny. So that just shows you the scope. And the star that I jumped in on, which, you know, I just scooped from and whatever, that is 1.75 light seconds away. So that other star was absolutely massive, guys. But we are one jump away from the neutron star that we plotted a course to. And when we get there, we'll just have to plot a new course and move on. And we're going to be at the Paw Nebula in no time. Oh, this still freaks me out. Okay, well, we're here. Neutron star. I'm gonna see where it is first. Where in the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Let's scan that bad boy. Check out the system map. There is one other star. This has already been discovered. And unless this star is super close, I'm not even gonna scan that. I'm just gonna move on. And it's not close enough. So let's go ahead and plot a new course. I think well, let's just make sure that we're facing the correct way. Cat's paw is that way. So we'll be looking for systems this way. There is another neutron there. And another neutron up there. So I'm going to be hitting these, I suppose. That's only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. Alright, let's do that. But, to be honest, guys, this is going to be a short video today because I started recording really late and I do have some obligations on Final Fantasy XIV. It's raid night, so I got to get to that. So I'm going to leave you guys here. But, you know, sometimes the videos run a lot longer than usual. Sometimes they're going to run a little shorter, especially when we're just jumping between interesting stuff. I think when we get closer to the core and there's more stuff to check out, it'll you know, these super short videos will be few and far between. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Elite Dangerous or any of the other videos that I've done, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. Remember, my name is Commander RestlessCorpse. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you in the next video.
Eject. Eject.